The Loud House, Revamped Chapter 4 Heavy Metal. It starts at Royal Woods Elementary Lincoln's school. Lincoln opens up his locker, but someone pantses him. Lincoln, to someone off-screen really? The other kids laugh at and take photos of his expense. After class, Lincoln gets out of his desk, but the same kid tied his shoelaces together and he trips. Lincoln, sarcastically, oh, real original. The other kids laugh and photograph this, too. At lunch, Lincoln sits down in his favorite lunch seat only to make a fart noise and find he sat on a whoopee cushion. Lincoln, sarcastically, that's real mature. The other kids laugh and photograph again. The bell rings and he checks his locker only for a pile of garbage to fall onto him. The kids do what they did before again. I make the scene. Me, yelling, don't you buzzard faces have anything better to do? They all run off. Lincoln opens up a door from the trash, not taking it anymore. All right. That's it. Thanks for sticking up for me, JD. Me, no problem, buddy. That's what friends do. Lincoln, me and Clyde are walking home from school. Clyde, so, you really confronted that bully? Lincoln, that's right. I said to meet me at 3:30 in front of my house, and we're gonna settle this. Clyde, worried for his friend, whoa. You're gonna fight? Lincoln, I'm not an animal, Clyde. I'm going to deliver a strongly worded speech, as soon as I write it. Me, good thinking. Clyde, noticing something looks like that bully left you a note of their own. Lincoln, hey? Sees a sticky note on his head, pulls it off, and reads it. Lame-o. There's also a piece of gum in Lincoln's hair. Clyde, sniffs the gum. Ooh. Watermelon lime. Lincoln, better not let my sisters see this, cause then they'll want to get involved and make things worse, the way they always do. Clyde, I don't know. Maybe they'd be helpful. Your sister Lori gives great advice. She told me to never be myself. I love that woman. Looks lovesick. Lincoln, Clyde. Sweet, innocent Clyde. To the viewers, he has no idea what it's like to have 10 meddling sisters. Me, it can't be that bad, Lincoln. Flashback to what looks like Lincoln being sick. Lori puts a thermometer in his mouth and checks his temperature. Lisa comes in with an X-ray machine and takes his X-rays. Leaving him with glowing radiation, Lewin dressed as a doctor with a clown nose and Luna bandaged him up real tight. Lincoln muffles and Lewin removes the bandages covering his mouth so he can breathe. Lincoln, phew. Lenny, carrying a bowl of piping hot soup. Here comes the airplane. Spills it all over Lincoln's crotch. Oh, upsie. Lincoln, agonized. It burns. As Lenny walks off screen embarrassed. Luna and Lewin bandage up his crotch, end flashback. Lincoln, holding up a finger with a bandage wrapped around it. And that was just a paper cut. Me, okay, I stand corrected. Clyde, well, then, you'd better get that gum out. You wanna look intimidating for that bully. Lincoln, I was born intimidating. Tries to pull it out, but it's too grody to touch for him. Ew, ew. Gross. Clyde, you know, peanut butter will get that gum out. Lincoln, should I use chunky or smooth? Clyde, well, if you use chunky, you're gonna have to use smooth to get the chunks out. Lincoln, good point. Thanks, pal. Lincoln goes into his house and looks around to see if any of his sisters are lurking. The coast is clear and he steps in and puts his backpack on the floor. Just then, a news broadcast weatherboard appears next to him with his face in the sun. LHN 6 Live. Weather report, clear skies. Lingering buttons. Keep umbrella handy. Lincoln, the National Weather Service reports clear skies with only a 20% chance of meddling sisters. But we advise keeping your umbrella handy. Me, good thinking. Lily is playing with some of her toys and notices Lincoln coming in. Lincoln, SHH. Steps on a squeaky toy and lifts his foot up with some squeaking aftershocks from said toy. Lily, SHH. Me, SHH. Lincoln, SHH. Sneaks off. Lainey, why are we shushing? Lincoln jumped. Lincoln, nervously, Lainey. What are you doing here? Lainey, I always read my book in the living room. And why do you have gum stuck in why? Lincoln covered her mouth before she could say anything else. Lincoln, SHHH. Whispers, please don't tell the others. I got bullied at school and I don't want anyone else to know. You know how my sisters can be when it comes to these problems. Lainey, whispers, oh I do. One time they found out I was being bullied at my school and they tried to help me stand up to him. And their meddling was so critical, it almost gave me whiplash. Me, whispers, that's awful Lainey. Just a forewarning Lainey, I have this powerful vigilante complex. It comes out whenever one of my friends are being threatened. Lainey, whispers, I understand JD, thank you for telling me. Me, whispers, you're welcome. Lincoln, whispers, so you won't tell? Lainey, whispers, not a soul. Me, whispers, we owe you one Lainey. Lincoln, whispers, great. Now where can I find some peanut butter? Lainey, whispers, in the fridge. Me, whispers, thank you Lainey. Lori, from the other room, hold it right there. Lincoln thinks Lori has spotted him, but she's really talking to a friend of hers on her phone. Lori, he wore cargo shorts on your date? That is literally the worst thing I have ever heard. Me, that was close. Lincoln, phew. Sneaks into the kitchen and gets to the fridge and looks for the peanut butter. Peanut butter, where's the peanut butter? Me, here's Luna singing, whispers, Luna's coming. Luna comes in humming a tune and Lincoln hides the gum by sticking his head in one of the crisper drawers. Luna, hey, brothers. Me, hey Luna. Lincoln, hey, Luna. What's the haps? Luna, seeing Lincoln's position, rad way to chill out, brother. Lincoln, right. Totally rad. Luna, hey, hook me up with some pudding. Me, let me get it for you. Feels around for a pudding cup and touches a piece of broccoli. Broccoli takes a piece of broccoli, finds a pudding cup and hands it to Luna. Luna, thanks. Stay cool. Leaves. Me, rock on Dudette. Makes rock on hand sign, eats the broccoli as Lincoln gets his head out of the crisper drawer with a head of cabbage on the gum and shakes it off. He finds the peanut butter jar. Lincoln, peanut butter. Opens the jar and discovers that it's empty, frustrated. Ah. Why do people put empty jars back in the fridge? Puts it back in despite what he just ranted about. Me, it's a bad habit of some people. I take the empty peanut butter jar and throw it in the trash. Lincoln, I need a plan B. Lori, still on the phone, socks and sandals? Cut it out. Lincoln, cut it out. That's it. Sneaks past Lori. Hey, Lainey, where do we keep the scissors? Lainey, in Mom and Dad's room. Lori, now that is literally the worst thing I have ever heard. Lincoln sneaks into his parents' room and grabs a pair of scissors to cut the gum out with. As he makes his way to the staircase, Lewin is coming down. Me, whispers, Lewin's coming. Lincoln sticks the gum to the wall to hide it. Lincoln, hey, Lewin. Lewin, hey, Lincoln. Hey JD. What do you think of this joke? If I were you, I'd go for the baboon. Lincoln, puzzled, I don't get it. Me, that one I don't get. Lewin, oh. Well, that's just the punchline. I still gotta think of the setup. Me, you'll think of it Lewin. After all, you're the funniest person I know. Oh, that reminds me. What do you call two bananas? Lewin, I don't know. What? Me, you call them a pair of slippers. Rimshot, Lewin and I laugh. Lewin, laughs, good one JD. That one had lots of AP peel. Rimshot, me and Lewin laugh some more. Lin Sr., off-screen, laughs good ones you too. Me, thanks Mr. Lin. Lewin walks away and we heads up the stairs and make it to the door to Lincoln's room, but his mother calls Lincoln. Rita, off-screen Lincoln, honey. I need you to take out the trash. Lincoln, okay, Mom. 5 minutes. Rita, not 5 minutes. Now. Lincoln, I will. Just give me 3 minutes. Lin Sr., Lincoln, listen to your mother. Me, I'll take it out for you Lincoln. Lincoln, thanks JD. I take the trash can out to the backyard and I put a trash can lid on my head. Then Lenny comes out. Me, hey Lenny. Lenny, hey, JD. Is my desk lamp in there? I can't find it anywhere. Me, opens the trash can and doesn't see it nope. Have you tried looking on your desk in your room? Lenny, so smart. Sees the lid on my head, what's up with that hat? Me, oh, this? Striking a few poses I used to wear trash can lids as hats when I was a little kid. It's funny. Lenny, inspired him. I rush up to Lincoln's room and find him talking to Lisa. Lisa, greetings, human. There's liquidambar styrosiflua in your follicular area. Lincoln, what in my who now? Me, she means you've got gum in your hair Lincoln. Hey Lisa. You need some help with any scientific experiments today? Lisa, unfortunately no JD but thank you. Now back to Lincoln. Lincoln, oh, yes. I'm sure it's just. Lisa, I assume that being of average intelligence, you didn't place it there yourself. Therefore, I can only deduce that someone has been picking on you. Lincoln, begging his genius sister Lisa, please. You can't tell. I don't want everyone getting involved. Lisa, don't worry. I do not have enough room in my brain for this kind of tomfoolery. Walks away. Lincoln, phew. Enters his room. Lincoln takes out the scissors and snips the gum out. Me, I sense a disturbance in the force, Lincoln. Lisa will tell your sisters and they will come up here in 3, 2, 1. But just as Lincoln's about to dispose of the gum, Lin kicks the door open with every sister there. Lin, you're being picked on. Laney, I didn't tell them Lincoln. I swear. Me, I know you didn't Laney. Lori, wait. You knew about this? Lincoln, irritated Lisa, I thought you weren't going to say anything. Lisa, no. What I said was I did not have room in my brain for your secret. Hence, I removed it and transferred it to Lin, whose brain apparently has ample room. Lin, thanks. Beat hey. Me, no Lin, she didn't mean that as an insult. She meant that your brain has enough space to store more information. Because your brain needs a lot of knowledge. When your body grows, your mind changes and your brain is always learning. Because knowledge is power. Lisa, precisely. Lin, oh. Thank you. Me, you're welcome. Lewin, now back to Lincoln. Luna, so, you are being picked on. Lenny, I bet it was the same jerk who bullied Laney. Lincoln, nervous of course not. Me, angry, if it was then I'd pulverize him into a pulpy pancake. Calms down, see Laney? That's my vigilante complex. Laney, I see what you are talking about JD. Lana, that is cool JD. Lewin, back to Lincoln. Points to the gum. Then what's that in your hand? Lincoln, that's just my gum. Chews it, trying to cover it up but obviously disgusted by it. Watermelon lime. And hair. Lincoln coughs it out. Me, black. The girls start demanding him to let them help him. Laney, please girls. Don't help Lincoln. You'll only make it worse. Lincoln, begging them please stay out of this. You'll only make it worse. Lori, if by worse you mean better, I agree. Lola, you should go straight to the school principal. Me, that's the mature choice, Lola. Thank you. We should have done that before we came home though. Lola, oh. Well, it's too late now and you're welcome. Lori, forget that. You should literally text an embarrassing picture of him to all his friends. Luan, I'm gonna write an insult comedy routine that will leave him in tears. Lin, flips at Lincoln Hua. I block a kick meant for Lincoln good defense JD basic stealth ninja kick. That's how you're gonna take him down. Me, thanks Lin. You have quite the fighting spirit. But Lincoln is not gonna fight. Lainey, I. Smoke begins puffing out of her ears, her eyes started spinning around. Lincoln gives us an update on the weather of his life with storm clouds coming in over his face. Cisternado warning, Category 1 butting in. Primary risk, making things worse for me. Damaging childhood. Bad advice. Breaking news, first alert severe cyst-wister threat. Lincoln, well, folks, the National Weather Service has just released a Category 1 Cisternado watch. We advise boarding up your windows and preparing your emergency supplies. Lin suddenly grabs me and has me in a hold. Lin, that's the camel clutch. Another good option for you. Me, grabs Lin and reverse twist and pins her to the floor. Not bad, Lin. But I'm a 9th degree black belt. I'm impressed though. Lin, thanks JD. Luan, we'll start with some basic dumb jokes. Like, you're so dumb you locked yourself inside your car. That kind of thing. Lainey, stammers gibberish. Lola, ooh, I know. I'll invite him to a tea party and make him use the chipped cup. Has a sinister smile with a sinister sting to accompany it. I'm so evil, sometimes I scare even me. Me, you're gonna have to do better than that, Lola. I notice Lin standing in a strange pose. What are you doing? Lin, pulls my shirt over my face. Surprise mime attack. I invented that one myself. Me, nice. Clever sneak attack. Lincoln, Lin, I'm not going to fight. Lin, ugh. Fine. I'll take care of this myself. Walks off. Luna, you should do this. I cover my ears as Luna slams a pair of cymbals right in Lincoln's ears. His ears will be ringing for days. Luan, ugly jokes are always good, too. Like, you're so ugly, you have to trick or treat over the phone. Lincoln, his ears still ringing. What? Lainey, continues to stammer gibberish. Lin returns with a boy and is carrying him by the seat of his pants. Lin, look. I found him. The girls surround him and are not very happy with him. Lori, how dare you bully our brother? Only we get to do that. Lana, spits the gum right into Lincoln's hand. Smush your watermelon lime gum in his hair, Lincoln. Sees Lincoln is too hesitant to do it. Fine. I'll do it. Lincoln, wait. Stop. This guy isn't my enemy. Although, thanks to you, he probably will be now. The boy growls at him for what he's been put through. I look right into his eyes with pure hate and growl at him and bare my teeth at him in a ferocious manner. Me, threateningly, don't even think about it, you chump. Roars like a tiger at the boy. The boy was so scared that he peed his pants. Lin, whoa. That was awesome. Me, thanks Lin. Lin, kicks the boy out. Why are you still here? Lana, I can't believe I almost wasted perfectly good gum on him. Takes gum back and chews it. Lin, I'll go get another boy. Proceeds to do so. Lincoln, no. Lin, stop. It's not even a boy. Lin suddenly stops, surprised at that fact, and the others are perplexed. Lenny, is it a dog? Lincoln, sighs, it's a girl. The girls are flabbergasted and gasp to hear the news, but then, all of them except Lisa start squealing with delight. All Lainey did was faint. Lincoln, perplexed. What? Me, okay, why is everyone squealing like a bunch of giddy fang girls? All the girls except Lisa give him a big group hug and suffocate him. Lisa, normally, I don't care for inane human emotions, but squeals just as delighted as they did and joins the hug. Luna, Lincoln. Why didn't you tell us you had a girlfriend? Lola, she sounds so pretty. Lincoln, suffocating. What is happening? They all release Lincoln from their hug. Lori, when a girl picks on you, that only ever means one thing, she likes you. The girls all squeal again and Lincoln is just dumbfounded at this explanation. Me, I always thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Her name is Ronnie Ann Santiago. Lori gasped when she heard that name. Lori, Bobby's little sister is picking on Lincoln and she likes him? Lincoln, to Lori, your boyfriend's little sister is picking on me and you think she likes me? Lori, that's right. Lincoln, disbelieving. That's ridiculous. She shoved a sandwich down my pants. I was picking sesame seeds out of my butt for days. Me, ew. The girls swoon over such a flirty prank. Lenny, so romantic. Lori, that's a classic. Lincoln, you guys are nuts. She hates me. I'm gonna meet her today and give her a piece of my mind. Lori, you need to give her a piece of your heart instead. Lincoln, scared. What? Lenny, I think he needs to kiss her. Lily makes kissy faces in agreement. Lincoln, petrified. What? Me, terrified. Oh. Sisters minus Lainey, kiss her. Kiss her. Kiss her. At that moment, as the girls continue chanting Lincoln to kiss his bully, they all start forming miniature tornadoes around them and merge together to create the Sisternado. A weather warning pops up with the tornadoes taking over Lincoln's space. Sisternado red alert. Breaking news. S.O.S/take cover /number AA. Lincoln, this just in from the National Weather Service. The Sisternado watch has been upgraded to a Sisternado warning. Take cover immediately. Sisternado, kiss her. Kiss her. Traps Lincoln inside. Kiss her. Kiss her. Lincoln escapes. Me, I grab Lainey. Let's run for the bathroom. We run into the bathroom to seek shelter. Me, what's wrong with Lainey, Lincoln? Lincoln, she's having an episode. Me, I've seen this before. This is stressful confusion overload. I get a cup of water and splash her and she's cured. Lainey, what happened? Me, you were having a stressful confusion attack because of your sister's overprotective meddling. I know you did your best to look out for Lincoln, Lainey. The girls became the Sisternado and I brought you here in the bathroom for shelter. Lainey, thank you JD. You're a true friend. But I'm so embarrassed. I do that every time I get confused. I wanted to help back there, but I didn't know what to do. A&D. NII. Me, I put my hand on her shoulder. I'd do anything for my friends and it's all right. I know it can be hard live in a big family and there will be times where you don't have the solution to everything. But we will always be there for you and we will never give up on you. Because siblings and friends always know the right thing to say. Lainey hugs me. Lainey, thank you JD. Me, anything for a friend. Lincoln, picks up his radio. Mayday. Mayday. Clyde, do you copy? Clyde, Roger. I mean, this is Clyde, not Roger. But yet. Roger, it's Clyde. Lainey, what's Lincoln calling Clyde for? Me, for advice. The girl that's bullying Lincoln is Ronnie Ann Santiago, Lori's boyfriend's little sister, and your sisters think that she's picking on Lincoln because she likes him. Lainey, I thought that was a fairy tale. Me, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Lincoln, panicking, my sisters have lost their minds. They think the bully likes me. They want me to kiss her. Clyde, I don't know. Maybe they're right, Lincoln. Lincoln, my sisters are never right. All they do is meddle. Clyde, they're girls, Lincoln. They know more about these things than we do. It's a scientific fact. Lincoln, yeah, but there's no way that suddenly starts considering the possibility. Wow. Me? You really think she might like me? How would I know? Clyde, there's only one way to find out. Me? Oh boy. I have a feeling that this is not gonna end well. Lainey, let's go with him to support him. Me, you read my mind. Lincoln goes out to confront the Sisternado. Sisternado, kiss her. Kiss her. Kiss her. Lincoln, hold it. The Sisternado comes to a stop and the sisters turn back to normal. Lincoln, so am I going to kiss this girl or what? Smirks the girl, sends Lisa squeal again. Lisa, again. Squeals again. 3:30. Lincoln, it's 3:30. Lola, lip balm. Lola applies it. Lana, breath mint. Lana puts it in his mouth. Let's do this. Heads on out to meet the girl of his dreams. Lynn, go get her, Romeo. Lori, you so got this, little brother. Lola, our little Lincoln. Lana, all grown up. Lola hands Lana a tissue for her to blow her nose. Lenny, wearing the trash lid on her head, having been inspired by me. All the bridesmaids should wear these hats at Lincoln's wedding. These are all the rage right now. Lincoln, me and Lainey step outside. Lincoln marches up to Ronnie Ann, and gives her a kiss. Sisters, sweetly The bully, however, responds to this romantic gesture by trying to punch Lincoln in the face, and JD grabs Ronnie Ann's arm. Me, Ronnie Ann, please don't do that and hear us out. This was something that was not supposed to happen. Lincoln's sisters minus Lainey here were totally overprotective of Lincoln and Lainey, and they were doing everything in their power to protect him and her. Lainey, you see, Ronnie Ann, we have a big family. Lincoln's our only brother. 1 boy 11 girls, me included, and it gets really overpowering. Me, also Ronnie Ann, bullying is wrong on so many levels. It destroys lives and tears families apart, and Lincoln's sisters minus Lainey thought that you were picking on him because you have a crush on him. That's not how it works. Bullying is still bullying. I've seen people lives ruined because of it. Ronnie Ann started feeling guilty about what she has done to Lincoln, and tears started welling up in her eyes, and she bursted out crying and embraced Lincoln in a tearful hug. Inside the loud house, Ronnie Ann explained why she bullied Lincoln. Ronnie Ann, you see, the reason I started bullying Lincoln is because ever since Bobby started dating Lori, whenever Bobby's not busy, he spends practically all his free time texting and making goo-goo eyes at Lori and barely spends time with me. So I figured if I pick on Lincoln, then Lori will be upset about it and break up with my brother permanently. Rita, I understand, but this is not the way to go about it. Talk to Bobby and ask him to find some special time with you. Lori, Mom's right. I understand, and Bobby needs some free time with you. Ronnie Ann, I'm sorry MRS. Loud. I didn't mean any harm to Lincoln. I was just so fed up with Bobby spending more time with Lori than me. Lincoln, it's all right Ronnie Ann. I forgive you. But I'm concerned that if anyone saw us together, they would make fun of me. Me, let them try. Because I'm not only Lincoln's best friend and brother figure. I'm also a protector for him. Because I will be his guardian angel. Watch this. I show everyone my greatest gift. I spread black angel wings that are darker than the night. Everyone gasped at this. Lincoln, JD. You're an angel? I nod my head. Lincoln then hugged me and he was so happy. Luna, dude, you are more awesome than ever. I smile and make the rock on hand sign. The end. Me, wasn't that a great episode everyone? Louds, yet. Me, now remember kids. It is never okay to bully someone. If someone you know is a victim of bullying, do not hesitate to help. Get an adult to help as well. Lori, you can make a difference in the fight against bullying. Lainey, friends are always there for you even in rough times. Me, you have the power to make sure bullies never win. Until next time. Stay tuned to another great episode of The Loud House. Everyone, goodbye. This message is brought to you by Stomp Out Bullying. My third fanfiction is complete. I despise bullying with a grudge. IT makes me sick. Loud House owned by Nickelodeon Studios. Star Wars Elements owned by Lucasfilm. JD owned by me. Chapter 5: The Butterfly Effect. The scene opens up on an exterior shot of the Loud House on a sunny day. Lincoln leaps out of his room to perform for the viewer. Lincoln, watch in awe, as the amazing Lincoln displays his unbelievable yo-yo skills. I shall now walk the dog. Charles enters the scene, carrying a leash in his mouth. Lincoln, not you, Charles. I meant the yo-yo. Charles whimpers, and he walks out of the scene. Lincoln does his walk the dog trick. Lincoln, I shall now go around the world. Charles enters the scene, carrying a suitcase. Lincoln, sorry, still talking about the yo-yo. Charles whimpers, and he walks out of the scene. Lincoln attempts to do the around the world trick, but the yo-yo flies off his finger, ricochets around the hallway, and flies into Lisa and Lily's room, causing a crash. Lincoln, nervous. The amazing Lincoln will now take a brief intermission. Lincoln and Charles look into the room, and they see that the bottles on Lisa's desk have been broken, with their contents spilled. Lainey, Lisa, whatever experiment you're doing, do you think you can keep it down? Lainey sees the mess in Lisa's room and gasps, Lincoln. What have you done? Lincoln, I was doing a yo-yo trick and then it smashed right into Lisa and Lily's room. It was an accident, I swear. Lainey, well, accident or not, you need to tell Lisa what happened. Lincoln, are you kidding me? You know what she'll do if she ever finds out? Lainey, I'm sure it won't be that bad. Flashes into Lincoln's imagination, where Lisa observes the damage in a dark, stylized environment. Lisa, turning red with anger, with her teeth sharpened. You've completely destroyed my life's work. I despise you, and you no longer exist to me. A wall of fire burns in the background behind her, along with a satanic cultist choir, as the scene flashes back to Lincoln. Lincoln, no. She mustn't know about this. Charles, whimpers. Lincoln, oh, come on, Charles. When did you get a conscience? I've seen you poop on the couch. Lainey, but Lincoln, you can't just walk away from something you've done. Not telling the truth can have dangerous consequences. Lincoln, you worry too much, Lanes. Besides, if I just walks away, what's the worst that can happen? Charles glances at the viewers. Lincoln takes the yo-yo from the damage. Lincoln, I'll just remove the evidence, and they'll be none the wiser. Lincoln, Lainey, and Charles walk out of the room. A drop of one chemical falls into a puddle of another chemical, causing an explosion that raises the roof. I was walking to the Loud House when I saw the explosion. Me, whoa. I rush into the Loud House worried. Transitions to Lisa, who is examining the damage on her desk. Lainey, is everything all right? Lisa, I am not quite sure. I don't understand what went wrong. Lainey, I wouldn't know. Me, I saw the explosion and I knew something happened. Lainey, yet. Lisa, science is a fickle mistress. Lori is looking over a hole in the wall caused by the explosion, which leads to the closet in hers and Lenny's room. Lenny pokes her head through the hole. Lenny, hi, Lori. Have we always had a window in our closet? Lori, ugh, it's not a window. Lisa's experiment blew a hole in the wall. notices a picture frame peeking out from the other side. What's this? Lori sees that the frame contains a signed photo of Bobby. Lori, to my bodacious babe? Lenny, why is this picture Bobby hidden on your side of the closet? Lenny, oh, there it is. That was a surprise present from Bobby for your 88th anniversary. He asked me to hide it for him, but I forgot where I put it. Lori, that anniversary was 8 days ago, and Bobby gave me socks. I can't believe this. You're literally seeing Bobby behind my back. You are no longer my sister. Lincoln walks into the room. Everything okay after that unexpected and totally random explosion that I know nothing about? Lori shouts in anger, marches out of the room, and slams the door. A coat rack in the closet falls onto Lenny, knocking her out. A shelf also tips over, causing several pairs of shoes to fall on her. Me, ooh. Let's get her onto Lisa. Me, ooh. Let's get her onto Lisa's bed. Lenny opens her eyes as she regains consciousness on Lisa's bed. Me, Lincoln, Lainey and Lisa are looking down on her. Lenny, what happened? Lincoln, a shelf fell on your head. Lainey, you got hit in the head with a lot of shoes. Me, are you all right, Lenny? Lenny, of course. Everyone knows that an object falling at a velocity of 9.8 meters per second squared will result in a temporary loss of consciousness. Lainey, why is Lenny talking like Lisa? Lisa, I knew that. The question is, how did you? Lincoln, hey, I saw this in a movie once. I bet getting hit on the head altered Lenny's brain and made her smart. Me, I've seen this before too. Lisa, Lincoln, you seem unable to distinguish between scientific fact and preposterous Hollywood schlock. Lenny, I don't get it. Lisa, see? Same old Lenny. Can't even understand simple English. Lenny walks over to Lisa's chalkboard, which contains a complex equation. No, I don't get why you multiplied your z polynomials before solving your non-negative integer exponents. Lisa looks over the equation, and gasps loudly as it dawns on her that Lenny is right. Lenny, now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to disprove Newtonian physics. Bye. Lisa collapses to the floor, crestfallen. My world no longer makes sense. Me, Lisa, it's not the end of the world for you. You are a great scientist, and no matter what you will always be a great scientist. Lisa, thank you, JD. Charles looks up and growls at Lincoln. Lincoln, don't you have a couch to poop on? Cuts to Lincoln finishing cleaning up the couch. Lincoln, Charles, that was a rhetorical question. Lynn enters the house, screams loudly, and pounds her fist against the wall. She hyperventilates as Lincoln walks up to her. Me, Lynn, what's the matter? Lincoln, what are you so upset about? Lynn, I just got kicked off all my sports teams because I'm failing school. Me, what? What happened? Lincoln, how could you fail? Doesn't Lisa tutor you? Lynn, she used to, until she dropped out and got a job as a gas station attendant at Flip's Food and Fuel. Lainey and Lincoln, she what? Me, why would she drop out like that? Lynn, ugh, without sports, my life is meaningless. Kicks her soccer ball hard. Lola walks down the stairs. I present to you your new Miss Cute, and the ball hits her in the face. Oh, my nose. Lainey, Lola walks up to her. Are you okay? Lola looks into a mirror, and sees that her nose has severely swollen up. Lola gasps, how can I be okay? I am a hideous monster. Lincoln, it's not that bad, Lola. Lola, my pageant career is over. Lola runs up the stairs, and she trips and falls on her face when she reaches the top. Me, ooh. That must have hurt bad. Lola, oh, my teeth. Cries. Lainey turns to Lincoln. I told you there would be consequences for your actions. See how much trouble you caused. Charles looks up at Lincoln, and he shakes his head in disapproval. Lincoln, fine, I'll fix it. Me, what did Lincoln do? Lincoln, I'll explain on the way. I fly and Lincoln and Lainey rides their bikes over to Flip's Food and Fuel, and we see Lisa wearing a gas station attendant's uniform. Lincoln, Lisa, why are you doing this? Lisa, Flip's the only guy who will hire 4-year-olds with no experience. Lincoln, no, I mean, why are you doing any of this? Come home. Lynn needs you. Lisa, why don't you get Miss Smarty Pants to help her? Lenny drives up in a purple convertible. Speak of the devil. Regular or unleaded? Lenny, brandishes a certificate. Oh, I don't need gas. I just won the Nobel Prize for inventing a car that runs on apple juice. Lainey, wow, that's impressive. Lisa, of course you did. Me, that is amazing. Lenny, hands Lisa a juice box. Fill her up, please. Lisa opens up the fuel tank, and squirts the box's contents into it. Lincoln, and then we'll all get in Lenny's juice mobile, go home, and forget all this nonsense. Lenny, can't. I'm off to Harvard. Au revoir, adios, auf Wiedersehen, and aloha. Lisa, aha. Aloha means hello. Lenny, it also means goodbye. Speeds off. Lisa, dang it. I used to know that. Flip, the owner of the station, opens a window and calls out to Lisa. Flip, hey, chatty Cathy, back to work. Me, no Flip you cheapskate. She's coming home with us and we're gonna get everything on track again. Flip, she belongs to me. She will work until I tell her to stop for my money. Me, we'll see about that. As of right now Lisa's quitting. The station's payphone rings, Lincoln answers it, and he hears barking on the other end. Lincoln, hello? Charles? She's what? All right, I'm on my way. Lainey, who was that? Lincoln, that was Charles. Lola's trying to move out. Lainey, what? Me, what? Lainey, how can a dog use a phone? Me, Lincoln and Lainey run back to the loud house. Lincoln enters Lola's room, holding an ice pack. Lincoln, look who it is, Miss Soon-to-Heal. Lola, who is trying to stuff a bunch of clothes into a suitcase, turns to Lincoln. She still has her swollen nose, and all but one of her teeth are gone. Lola, what do you want? Lincoln, Me, jumping knife blades. Lincoln, I mean, you're looking better. Lola, with a lisp. Oh, nice try, Lincoln, but I am out of here. Lainey, Lola, you're making a big mistake. Lola, the only mistake I'll ever make is staying here where I'm constantly reminded of my former self. Looks up, sadly, at old photos of herself. My beautiful, beautiful self. Lincoln, but. Lola struggles to pull her stuffed suitcase, and the handle breaks off, causing her to fall on her face and black both her eyes. Lola, I'll send for this. Grabs the ice pack, puts it over her eyes, and walks out into the hallway. Lincoln, Lola, wait. Lincoln tries to run for her, but he bumps into a plastic bubble containing Lana. Lainey, do I have to ask? Lana, careful guys. You could get seriously injured. Me, Lana? What are you doing in a plastic bubble? Lincoln, yeah Lana, what are you doing in there? Lana, I saw what happened to Lola. Life is a fragile thing. I don't want to take any risks. Lainey, but I thought you liked taking risks. Lana, not anymore. From now on, I'll stay in here, where it's safe. You know what I'm talking about, hey, Gio? Gio rolls by in his hamster ball. Lincoln, Lana, you can't be serious. Lana rolls past him. Lana? We suddenly hears Luna singing. Luna, singing things have gotten drastic / now, my sister lives in plastic / where did it all go wrong? Lincoln, Luna? Luna, shows Lincoln a laptop. Check it, bro. I uploaded a song I wrote about our family going down the highway to hello. I just got 50 more hits. Me, that's rockin' dudette. The ceiling breaks open, and Mick Swagger descends, holding into a rope ladder from a helicopter. Luna, gasps Mick Swagger. Me, Mick Swagger. Awesome. Mick, your singing is amazing. You gotta join my tour. Holds Luna's hand and Lainey hugs Luna tight. Lainey, please don't go. This family is falling apart. Luna, sorry sis, Luna is in. The rope goes up though the hole in the ceiling, carrying both away. Lainey, no. Luna, from the helicopter. Sorry, dude. The helicopter flies away. Me, this is awful. This is getting out of hand really fast. Lainey, every one of my sisters are going away. Tears begin to flow. Lincoln, Lainey? Are you? Lainey looks at Lincoln angrily. Lainey, this is all your fault. Runs off. Lincoln, Lainey wait. Oh no. Lincoln and me go into his room, and he decides to contact Clyde with his walkie-talkie. Lincoln, Clyde, this is Lincoln. Come in. I've got a code blue. The screen splits in half to show Clyde's location. Clyde, code blue? You did something wrong and lied about it, and now everything is all messed up? Lincoln, affirmative. Can you come over? Clyde, negative. I've got a code green. Lincoln, you showed up to school in your underwear? Clyde, no, that's code orange. Hang on. Clyde's is revealed to be skydiving with Lori, and he takes a picture of them with his camera phone. Lincoln gets the picture via text message on his phone, and he jumps up in surprise. Lincoln, sweet mother of, what are you doing with Lori? Clyde, I've been trying to tell you. A code green, Lori broke up with Bobby, and I'm the rebound guy. Lori, happy 8th anniversary, Snooky Boo Boo Sugar Beer. Clyde leans in for a kiss, but Lori deploys her parachute, causing Clyde to kiss a flying bird instead. Lincoln, gags and throws away the walkie-talkie. What is happening to my family? Me, it's being destroyed, that's what. Lewin shows up, solemn and depressed, and knocks on Lincoln's door. Lewin, knock knock. Lincoln, who's there? Lewin, this is not a joke, Lincoln. Do you know what's going on in the world? Here, take Mr. Coconuts. He just reminds me of all the trees being cut down in the rainforest. Lincoln, wait, Lewin, what brought this on? Lewin, well, ever since Luna left, I've had no one to try my jokes out on. So, I've been watching a lot of cable news, and what I've seen is horrific. So, I've decided to become an activist. Me, Lewin, that's crazy. Lincoln, don't be ridiculous. You're a comedian. Takes out a pie and throws it into his face. See? Funny, right? A horde of wild animals stampedes past Lincoln. Lincoln, what the heck was that? Lewin, they're just Lana's pets. I liberated them. And now, I'm off to heal this ticking time bomb we call Earth. Lincoln, wait, Lewin, you can't be serious. A monkey appears, spooking Lincoln, and it takes Mr. Coconuts. The monkey and a big snake are in the living room. Lincoln chases Izzy, who hides under the couch. Lincoln, get back here, Izzy. The snake hisses at him, and hides behind the couch. Lincoln, Izzy, come to Uncle Lincoln. Me, and Uncle JD. News reporter, on the TV. And now, for tonight's top stories. Former rising star Luna Loud was kicked off the Mick Swagger tour for destroying a hotel room. The news cut to footage of Luna screaming amidst the wreckage of her hotel room. Luna, in a British accent, all I wanted was a bleeding pillow mint. Lincoln, Luna? Me, that's like what happened with the band The Who. Lincoln, what happened JD? Me, in 1967, The Who trashed their whole Holiday Inn hotel room and were banned for life from it. Lincoln, that's very similar. Reporter, in a related story, former comedian turned activist Luan Loud has chained herself to a giant redwood tree. The news cuts to footage of Luan chained to a giant redwood tree, while onlookers record her with their mobile devices. Luan, chanting hey hey, ho ho. Keep your hands off, let it grow. Me, that is suicide. Lincoln, Luan? Izzy, the snake, and the monkey join him in viewing. Reporter, I'm being told we have breaking news. Lincoln, please don't be one of my sisters. The news cuts to a reporter on the scene at Flip's Food and Fuel, with Lisa drinking a Flippy ice drink right next to her. Reporter, Tucker, I'm here at Flip's Food and Fuel, where two unknown bandits have just made off with a carload of beef jerky and a cotton candy machine. Lisa, they're not unknown, they're my sisters. Sips, their betrayal hurts more than this brain freeze. Reporter, I'm getting word that the bandits are currently leading police on a slow-speed chase. Cuts to an army of police cars chasing Lola's kitty car through the desert. Lola, her face now covered in bandages, is driving, while Lynn is in the passenger seat, eating cotton candy. Lincoln and the animals look on in shock. Izzy, Lincoln, and the monkey take on the familiar wise monkey poses. Lincoln, where did it all go wrong? Me, that's like the 1991 movie Thelma and Louise. Lincoln, what's that about? Me, it's about these two best friends and they go on a cross-country crime spree. They did horrible crimes and then in the end the police cornered them and they knew that they were gonna go to prison for the rest of their lives and in one last act of desperation they drove off the edge of the Grand Canyon and killed themselves. Lincoln, shocked, what? Reporter, one has to wonder, where did it all go wrong for these girls? And why is a 4-year-old working at a gas station? Flip takes hold of the camera. Flip, interview over. Wait, don't forget to come down to Flip's Food and Fuel, home of the Flippy. Now the interview's over. Puts his hand over the camera. Me, what a cheapskate and a selfish skinflint. That's why I'm gonna report him to the Michigan Better Business Bureau. Lincoln turns off the TV, Lucy suddenly appears next to us. Lucy, I was watching that. Lincoln, screams and jumps up in terror. Lucy. At least you're still normal. Lucy looks toward Lincoln, and smiles wide to reveal a pair of vampiric fangs as she hisses. Lincoln, dia. Not normal. Me, vampire. Lucy, I was bitten by Lana's liberated vampire bat. Greatest day ever. Turns into a bat and flies away. Me, Lucy's dream is to become a vampire. We then see Lainey by the couch. Lincoln, Lainey. Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Lainey began to float up in the air, not okay. Me, whoa. Lincoln, what happened? Lainey, well, I ran into Lisa's room to see if Lily's okay. Then I slipped on some of Lisa's chemicals and the next thing I knew I got superpowers. Me, that is awesome. Lincoln, yeah. What kind of superpowers? Lainey, mostly flight. Lifts up the couch. Me, awestruck, whoa. Lainey, and super strength. Me, incredible. Lincoln, how is this possible? Lainey, you're asking me? After your little accident made all this possible? Me, Lainey, you'd better stay with us so we can help you. I would be more than happy to train you. Lainey, I'd like that JD. I'll stay here. Lincoln, thank you Lainey and I'm so sorry. Lainey, I know Lincoln. They hug. Lincoln, 9 sisters lost, but there's still one I can save. Me, let's go. Me, Lincoln and Lainey enters Lisa and Lily's room, and he looks into Lily's crib. He finds that she is not in it. Lincoln, Lily? Me, where is she? The roof is lifted up from outside by Lily, who has grown to gargantuan size. She looks down at Lincoln, and she giggles. Lincoln, Lily. Me, holy sausage links. She's huge. Lincoln sees a trail of Lisa's chemicals leading from her desk to the crib. Lincoln, oh no, Lisa's chemicals. What have I done? Lily, yum yum. Lily reaches down for Lincoln as he tries to run away. He gets caught, and Lily opens her mouth. Lincoln, don't eat me, Lily. Lincoln screams as Lily lifts him toward her mouth. His open mouth fills the camera, turning the screen black. But then when she was about to eat him, she stopped giving a yip of pain. She then dropped Lincoln and suddenly started shrinking down. Lincoln landed on Lisa's bed relieved but confused of what just happened. He just laid there for a moment collecting himself when Lisa, still wearing her gas station attendant's uniform, entered carrying Lily, who was back to her normal size. Lincoln sits up seeing them. Lincoln, Lisa. You're back. Lisa put Lily back in her crib. She then gave Lily a band-aid on her left heel and a lollipop, which made her happy. She then showed a makeshift syringe gun. Me, what made you come back? Lisa, I heard the ruckus all the way from Flips and ran over to see what was happening. When I saw that Lily gained the size of a titan, I figured it was because of my chemicals and quickly whipped together an antidote with whatever I could find in the garbage. Lainey, you arrived just in the nick of time, Lisa. Lincoln then ran up and hugged her. Lincoln, I could not be more grateful. Lisa, I know. I can't believe I forgot how great I am at science. I should not have let Lenny suddenly getting smart get to me. Just cause she pointed out one mistake I made in a formula doesn't mean she became smarter than me. I mean, I could make a apple juice car if I wanted. Lincoln, so you're back to being your old self? Lisa nodded. It's what I really enjoyed. Working for Flip was miserable. Me, I know. That idiot is a cheapskate and he only cares about no one other than himself. Lincoln, also, you don't really need a job at your age. Lainey, yet. Lisa, that too. Of course I'm keeping the uniform. It's surprisingly resistant to corrosive substances and that could be useful. Later, me, Lainey, Lisa and Lincoln were cleaning up the chemical spill around and on her desk. Lincoln, done. Not sure what we will do about the roof being ripped off. Lisa, I think we can hire someone to fix it. Sigh, if only my experiment didn't explode for some unknown reason. Lincoln felt guilty and he saw Charles in the doorway shaking his head. Me, Lincoln, I think you'd better come clean. Lincoln, yet. Sigh, Lisa, I gotta come clean. I was the cause. Lisa, shocked, what? Lincoln, I was playing with my yo-yo, and it got out of control, and it wrecked your experiment, and I'm really, really sorry. Lisa, well, you should have told me in the first place. Lincoln, I know. I didn't think it would cause so many chain events to tear our family apart. Lisa, I would not even have been mad at you, to be honest. I would have even hugged you in joy. Lincoln, confused, hey? Me, confused, what? Lisa, you would have proved my hypothesis. Your recklessness would be the one variable my rigid controlled experiment sorely needed. Lincoln, shocked, seriously? That means I had nothing to worry about if I told the truth in the first place. I could have avoided having my family split apart. Lincoln was overtaken by guilt and fell to his knees with tears coming out of his eyes. Lisa went up to him and wipes the tears. Me, Lincoln, it's not your fault. Lainey comforted him. Lisa, it's okay, Lincoln. No one would have guessed all this would happen. Sometimes our actions have unforeseen consequences no one can predict. All we can do is learn from them and move on. Lincoln, crying, but how can I live with the guilt that our sisters are? Then Lana rolled in screaming as her bubble smashed into a wall in the room. She then threw up in her ball. Lana, oh man. Hey. Can you guys help me out of this stupid ball? Me, Lincoln and Lisa then helped open the plastic bubble and Lana jumped out wiping the puke off her overalls. Me, Lana. Are you all right? Boy, you're a mess. Lincoln, I'm guessing the bubble didn't work out the way you planned. Lana, nope. When I wasn't rolling uncontrollably and getting nauseous, it was actually boring in there. I guess I missed the risk in my life. I mean it doesn't matter to me if I do end up like Lola. An ugly mug won't stop me from doing what I enjoy. Speaking of which, I should round up my animals and then get to fixing the roof. Lana runs out to her room. Lisa, well I guess we did find someone to do that. Lainey, we sure did. Then we hear the front door opening and hear Lenny's voice. Lenny, hello? Anyone still here? Me, Lincoln, Lainey, Lana and Lisa run downstairs to see Lenny with her suitcase. She smiled seeing them. Lincoln, Lenny, you're back. But what about Harvard? Lenny, funny thing is I got hit on the head again by a falling tree branch and suddenly I wasn't smart anymore. Like it just disappeared. Lisa, annoyed, that makes even less sense. Lenny, I know, right? Luckily, I'm not back to being a total idiot. I'm at least average intelligence. Also, being a genius was pretty boring. I'd rather stick with fashion. She then kneels down to Lisa. Lenny, but I wanted to say I'm sorry, Lisa. I didn't mean to mock you for possibly being smarter than you. I guess it was because I realized how you used to mock me for being an idiot and wanted to get you back. It was not right to mock my own sister for any reason. Lisa, it's okay, Lenny. I was wrong to mock you too for being an ignoramus. Lenny smiled and hugged Lisa who hugged back. Lenny, ah. You're sweet. She then lets Lisa go and gets up. Lincoln, good for the both of you. Lenny, thanks, Linky. Me, welcome back Lenny. Lenny, thank you JD. Luckily, it wasn't a total loss cause I was able to sell the rights to my apple juice car for lots of money. Lenny, wow. Me, way to go Lenny. Lincoln, how much? Then Lynn and Lola walked in the door. Lola still had her face heavily bandaged. Lynn, enough to pay our bail for starters. Lincoln was happy to see Lynn and Lola back that he hugged them. But then he let go realizing something. Lincoln, wait, didn't you guys just steal snacks? That doesn't seem like an arrestable offense. Lynn, well, it's also cause we resisted arrest and assaulted some of the officers with baseball bats. I mean we had nothing to lose at that point. Lincoln, you still had us. Lynn, yeah, we forgot that at the time. We were just running from our issues when we should have stuck with our supportive family. Anyway, we are free now and Lenny even has enough money left over to get Lola surgery to fix her face to the way it was. Me, let me fix that for you Lola. I fire a blast of water from my hand and it enveloped Lola in a ball of water and fully healed her. Lola, what happened? I form a mirror of water and Lola was shocked. Lola, I'm beautiful again. Lola hugged me with joy. Lola, thank you JD. Me, no problem Lola. Glad to have you both back. Lincoln, that was awesome. JD. I didn't know you have water powers. Me, it's one of my many powers. Lisa, Lynn, I would like to say I'm sorry for abandoning you in your time of need. I can go right back to tutoring you and hopefully get you back on your sporting teams. Lynn smiled hearing this and hugged Lisa tightly. Lynn, you will? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa, in pain, you're crushing my epidermis. Me, Lin, I'll talk this over with the police and get you a clean slate. Then they see Vanzilla pulled in and out came Lori, Luna, and Luan. Lincoln and the others were really happy to see them. Lincoln, guys, you're back too. Me, Lori, Luan, Luna. Thank goodness. Lainey, big sisters. All three walked up and Lincoln and Lainey hugged them tightly. Lincoln, so Lori, are you still with Clyde? Lori, heavens no. I was literally only dating him to make Bobby jealous. Totally worked. I did let Clyde down gently and at least now he doesn't faint or do the robot thing to me anymore. The nosebleeds however still an issue though. Also, I'm sorry for getting mad at you, Lenny. It was Bobby I should have been upset with since he didn't remind you to give me my gift. Lenny smiled and nodded. Me, glad you're back Lori. Lori, thank you JD. Lincoln, hey Luna. Sorry it didn't work out with Swagger. Luna, looking down, yeah, it was my fault for forgetting you're not supposed to wreck the hotel room until after you're a big star and you're able to pay for the damage. The irony is the pillow mint I raged over just fell off the pillow before I saw it. We laughed a bit. Me, laughs, oops. Luan, man, I missed hearing you guys laugh. Me, I missed hearing you laugh too Luan. Luan, thank you JD. Lincoln, what happened to being an activist, Luan? Luan, oh. I didn't know what I was doing. I knew nothing on how to fix the world's suffering. Also, that redwood tree I chained myself to wasn't even being threatened. It was actually in a tree preserve and I was made a laughing stock. Not in the good way I was used to. I think I'll go back to intentionally making people laugh because it's more enjoyable and leave the world's problems to people who know what they're doing. Me, good for you Luan. Lincoln, you will need this then. Lincoln handed her back Mr. Coconuts. Luan, great. Glad to see you again, Mr. Coconuts. As Mr. Coconuts, don't you give me that horseradish. You are to never abandon me again with Lincoln. His room smells like old socks. We all laugh at this. Then Lincoln realized what Mr. Coconuts just said. Lincoln, hey. Me, sorry Lincoln. It's good to have Luan back and her jokes will always make us laugh. To Luan, hey Luan, why are tree huggers bad at playing cards? Luan, I don't know JD. Me, they like to avoid the flush. Rimshot and everyone laughs. Luan, laughs, good one JD. Lincoln, laughs, that was a good one. Lainey, it's great that the family is back together. That night, they all got together in the dining room and had pizza for dinner. Then Lincoln got everyone's attention. Lincoln, everyone, let me just say I'm happy to have you all back and I'm sorry for causing all this crazy stuff to happen. I was so scared of Lisa getting mad that I tried to hide it and the situation got worse and worse as time went on. If I could go back and tell Lisa the truth about what happened to her experiment I could if it meant keeping my family together. Sisters, ah. Lori, we forgive you, Lincoln. Me, fear has a really nasty way of causing people to do really strange things. Lainey, yeah. Luna, plus, it wasn't all bad in the end. Even if I'm not with Mick Swagger anymore, I still got noticed by the public and my YouTube channel is getting popular. I'll just keep making songs on there and become a bigger star that way. Me, good for you Luna. Besides you were rockin' today. Makes the rock on hands sign. Lynn, I know I'll get back to my sports eventually. Lenny, and I'm not stupid. Oh. And I'm rich. Lynn, Lola, I'm so sorry I kicked my soccer ball right into your face. Lola, it's okay Lynn. Threatening, but don't do it again or I'll make sure you never play sports again. Lana, hopefully when I'm done with the roof, we can put the bad stuff behind us. Me, yeah. Lainey, and I now have these awesome superpowers and who knows what else I can do. Me, chemical accidents are one of the most prominent causes of people getting superpowers in the comic books. Lainey, that's interesting. Lincoln, yeah. So everything is fine for you all? They nod, that's good to hear. Then a bat flew down next to Lincoln and suddenly turned into Lucy. Lucy, you forgot me. Everyone but me screams and jump in terror as a pipe organ plays. Lincoln, oh right. Lucy is still a vampire. Me, yet. Lori, seriously? Lucy, yes. Thanks to Lana's vampire bat biting me. Luan, that actually worked? Me, I was shocked myself. Lola, ew. That is really creepy. Lisa, after today's events, nothing surprises me anymore. Lincoln, so. How is it going for you, Lucy? Lucy, awesome. Even better now that you guys are back. Me, so how does it feel to be a vampire, Lucy? Lucy, it is awesome. Lynn, no offense Lucy, but how do we know you won't try to suck our blood while we sleep? Lainey, that's what worries me. Lucy, you don't need to worry, for I would never do that to my own loving family. Also, I heard it's a bad idea to drink blood of relatives as they become mindless ghouls or something. I'll find outlets for my need for blood. Of course it is gonna be awkward to explain to our parents when they come home. Me, also Lucy will find a way to help you avoid getting burned in the sunlight and will minimize the garlic intake around you. Lucy, thank you JD. Lincoln put an arm around Lucy's shoulder. Lincoln, don't worry, Lucy. We got your back. Me, yeah. Lucy, smiles, thanks guys. Me, also Lucy, I'm gonna stop by at a local blood bank from time to time and get you some fresh blood for you. Lucy, thank you JD. Lincoln, I can't believe that all this happened. Me, yeah. Have you all ever heard of something called the butterfly effect? Everyone but Lisa was shaking their heads. Me, the butterfly effect is a name for the chaos theory. When a butterfly flaps its wings over in China, a tornado will destroy a part of Kansas. Lisa, exactly. The butterfly effect is a dangerous thing. It can spell disaster for a part of the world. Lainey, that's exactly what happened today. We experienced the butterfly effect. Lincoln, and my hiding of the truth is what almost caused my whole family to nearly fall apart. Me, yeah. But maybe we all learned a lesson from all of this. So me, Lincoln and the sisters enjoyed the pizza that night. Charles sat there in the doorway to the living and nods his head, happy that things worked out. The end. Another fanfiction complete. I wanted to do this one for a while, but I didn't know how to set it up. The butterfly effect was a strange episode. I found it to be a very interesting one, and it was really freaky and cool. King Hammer having Lainey getting superpowers because of Lisa's chemicals was awesome. Also, Tomperfan loves this episode more than any other episode. I did this to show my support to him. Also, I'm sorry I didn't show Lainey's powers to everyone earlier. It was a huge secret and more. Lainey will have more than just plant powers now, and it's gonna be awesome. But let me know what you all think. I'm still working on my Planets vs Evil series, but I'm gonna take a break from that for a while. See you all next time.